Alright guys, welcome back. Nintendo.
They won. They won.
Nintendo. 2D Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah.
Okay, video's over. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so 25-minute spotlight. So
Yeah.
I knew there wasn't going to be a lot going into this,
Right.
which there really wasn't. They went for like quality over quantity. There was some surprises I wasn't expecting.
Right.
There were things that had been leaked for months that turned out to be false. There was no Smash Brothers of any kind. So all those people saying that Smash Brothers Wii U port is coming, this was the last chance. Just stop. Please just stop. Like it's over. We're gonna get a brand new Smash Brothers game, probably revealed within the next 2 years, and it'll come out 3 years from now. That's
probably.
That's what's gonna happen. So no Smash Brothers. There was no other. I don't think there was any other ports or anything. I don't think there was any ports. No ports, remasters, no more Wii U ports. Which is great. I mean, other than the ones that we already knew about, like Pokken Tournament. But so they showed off a little sizzle reel. They showed off the ARMS, Splatoon 2, Pokken Tournament DX, and I think FIFA. And then they showed Rocket League was in that sizzle reel,
yeah,
which I was very shocked about. I love Rocket League. I have it on the PS4. I'll probably get it again on the Switch. It's only $20. No word yet if there's going to be a physical release, but either way, I'll still get it on Switch just because I like to have it portable, as well as the Switch version can play with PC and Xbox players. PS4 version's all by its lonesome because just Sony doesn't want to play ball. I don't know why, but it'd be great to get the entire group together, but whatever. But yeah, I'll probably get it on Switch, and then there's going to be, of course, exclusive stuff, exclusive cars they talked about. They said
they took a Mario hat on one of the cars.
Yeah, which is really cool. So that's cool. No word yet. All we know is it's later this year. So no release date yet, but later this year. So it's 2017. The first game they showed off, besides the sizzle reel the little trailer was Xenoblade 2.
Yeah.
Which Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the game looks incredible. They've really revamped the battle system. They've refined it a lot from the other two. Holiday. It did not get delayed. There was all these leaks saying it was going to be delayed to February. False. See, this is my point. I've been saying this. People, they put so much stock. You guys put so much stock in these rumors and these leaks and all this stuff. Oh, well, I know someone who is a source who's linked to the GameStop president or something. Get out of here. It's what I'm saying. All these leaks and sources and rumors, they were false. No one predicted Metroid. Seriously, I mean, people wanted it. They were like, oh, we want Metroid Prime 4. But no one... Was there any leaks for it? No. Was there any rumors for it? No. Was there anything for it? No, other than people wanting it. That's what I mean. It's just so, Xenoblade, still coming out this year. I'm excited for it. No date. I'm guessing it's going to be November, December.
Probably.
Especially since Mario Odyssey got a date, October 27th. Which I'm very shocked by that.
It's not November.
What?
It's not November.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I mean, it's as close to November as you can possibly be without being November. I mean, it's literally 4 days before, but yeah, it's very, very shocking. So I wonder what their big November game is. I mean, Odyssey is still going to be a big game for them. It's going to be their biggest game probably, but I'm wondering what they're going to do for November, December. So it's got to be Xenoblade somewhere in there. I think Xenoblade is going to be December, and I think Fire Emblem Warriors is probably going to be November. At first, I was going to say October, but if it was October, I feel like we would have gotten a date for it.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's going to be the November game. Then there's some interesting announcements. So far, they haven't talked about the Kirby 3DS title, the big one they talked about in the Nintendo Direct a couple months back, but they showed off a brand new Kirby game coming next year for the Switch. It looks beautiful.
It does. I love the color schemes and all the power-ups they showed and the co-op and all the... It's Kirby. It's adorable. It's fun.
And I was looking at some screenshots just a little bit ago. They were actually saying that some of the old Animal Buddies from some of the old Dreamland games are in there. They were showing some of the screenshots and stuff. So that's cool. It brings back the 4-player co-op how Return of Dreamland had, which was amazing. That was a very fun game, multiplayer. And it's not just King Dedede, Meta Knight, blah, blah, blah. You can actually take over any enemy, bring them over to your side, and there'll be a computer player. So you don't necessarily have to have, it's not necessarily just multiplayer. You can have a squad of up to 4, the other 3 being computers, or they can be, player 2, player 3, so on and so forth. It's really cool. I really like. I'm digging it. I'm liking the team ups, like how they had them all like form into a ball, or like a wheel and go down.
It almost reminded me of like Sonic and Tails power up from Sonic 4 Episode 2.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, there's so there. Yeah, it's looking really good. That's 2018. This is one that came like, okay, so Kirby. I sort of predicted a Kirby game for the Switch because I knew like there'd be something for the anniversary. Because Kirby's anniversary is this year, although that game's coming out next year. So Kirby, I could see more than Yoshi, but there's a new Yoshi game coming out so soon after, because like you got to think 2015 was when Woolly World came out,
right?
And then this year we got the 3DS version,
right, with Poochie. Right?
Yeah, so it's like it seems really fast, but it looks like it's been in development for a while. It looks beautiful. It looks like a cross between the Yarn Yoshi and like Paper Mario. Like when it was first revealed, I was like, oh, Paper Mario already? It's just like we just had Color Splash, so it's like. But it looks good. I like how it uses it. It reminds me a little bit more of Yoshi's Story. How Yoshi's Story, you go it's still side scrolling, but it's not just one straight side scrolling. Like you're going like around stuff and things like that.
Around and whatnot.
Yeah. I like the flipping mechanic. That's really cool. But yeah, it looks great. I don't think they even set a date for that. Did they even say 2018? I don't know.
I just don't recall. No.
I mean, it'll probably be out next. If not next year, then probably 2019 at the latest.
Right.
But it looks good. It looks really good. Like I said, that's something, again, wasn't leaked. The Kirby game wasn't leaked, so we didn't see any of this stuff coming. Mario Odyssey looks incredible. Obviously, this got the most spotlight. You can possess anything.
Pretty much.
Like, you see that little flagpole thing sticking out. You can possess it. That Goomba over there, you can possess it. A bullet bill coming at you, homing at you. You can possess it to go over, valleys and stuff. Fire spewing out of a cannon. You can possess that. A taxi cab in New Donk City. You can possess that.
A tank.
Yeah, like a tank. Like that's what I mean. And you can tell you're possessing it because they all get the hat and they all get a mustache. It's hilarious. Like,
and there's some sections where like I forget who was saying it, but like around of links between worlds where like you go into like the 2D area.
Yeah, where you're old school 8-bit on the walls.
Yeah.
And you can just transition right from the walls back to 3D, and the enemies can do that.
Right,
too.
yeah,
that's cool.
sweet.
So you see like the little 8-bit cannons shooting out 8-bit bullet bills, and they'll come to the edge of the wall, and they'll come out normally and start tracking you in 3D. Yeah. Like it's so cool. Lots of cool ideas with this. I love the costumes. There's coins for each different kingdom, plus you get your regular Mushroom Kingdom coins, the classic Mario coins. You use those to buy equipment from the different stores that are in the kingdoms.
Vendors, yeah.
Yeah, so you can basically buy outfits, you can buy stuff for your ship. So inside your ship is like a little living room area. You can buy stuff for that, which is cool. The outfits look really cool, lots of different stuff. The only thing I didn't really touch upon is I'm hoping that the outfits, like it's great, you can dress up Mario and they can dress up in Mexican, you dress up in like explorer and stuff. It's really cool. But I'm hoping there's like more abilities, like you can buy abilities, like okay, here's a little bit extra.
Different hats have different abilities. I heard them say.
Yeah, like that's what I want. I want like okay, this one maybe a little more health. This one maybe you makes you jump higher. Like that's what I want. I really want something like that, and that'd be awesome. So but it's the thing is like it's a Mario game that hasn't really been seen before. Like you think like back when it was first revealed, you think okay, it's gonna go back to the 64 and Sunshine format, but it's even different than those. Like it's really different how they're approaching everything. Like they're giving you an open sandbox area, and you basically can do a bunch of stuff. And like, see, the thing about Sunshine 64 is they had like missions, and you just select an episode in order to play those to get that star. And you can get some stars outside of episodes, but it wasn't as they didn't give you that much freedom. This game's giving you a lot more freedom. It just gives you this kingdom, do all this stuff. You find all their moons this time. They're moons. Cool. It's just you need several moons to get to the next kingdom. It looks really cool. And then the Treehouse was after that, and they showed more stuff in the Treehouse. Oh yeah, and in the Spotlight they showed we already kind of knew about it, the Zelda DLC, but they gave us a date, June 30th, which is cool. It's right around the corner, and then they obviously the next one is still holiday. They didn't give a date for that, but
and the Amiibo too.
The Amiibo, yes. So they showed a brief teaser of the story. It's expansion. It's going to have something to do with the champions. And there's 4 new Amiibo coming out for the champions, which is really cool. There's also Amiibo coming out for Mario Odyssey. There's 3 of them. that are going to be Mario in the white suit, Peach in the wedding dress, and Bowser in his white suit, which look amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's also 2 new Mario ones, which are the Goomba and the Koopa. And those, I don't know if those are going to work with Odyssey, but I do know they're going to work with another game they announced during the Treehouse, which was pretty much, now this was leaked, and let me explain something. It was leaked because of the fact that other leaks that people talk about, like Pokemon Stars, Smash Brothers, blah, 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 they weren't leaks. They were just stuff that people went on 4chan or Reddit and said, oh, I know this source, blah, blah, blah. Mario and Luigi, Superstar Saga DX Plus, was it Bowser's Minions or whatever it's called? That was actually leaked. Why? Because someone data mined the actual 3DS eShop. That is an actual source straight from Nintendo. Yeah. So obviously we knew that was coming. I expected that. I'm sure you did too.
Yeah.
It looks great. But they showed off the Koopa and the Goomba Mario amiibo for those.
And the Boo can work with that game too, the Boo amiibo that we have.
Yeah, so the glow in the dark Boo amiibo that launched with Mario Party Star Rush, that's going to work as well. It works with the Bowser Minions game because of the, I think that's what they said. I don't think they exactly show what they do, but they said something about the Bowser Minions game.
Yeah.
They're probably going to have some sort of amiibo support in the main game too. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm hoping there's some extra areas and extra elements and stuff in the main game. Instead of, I mean, if it's just a remake of the game, like, if it's the same game, I'll still be cool with it, because Bowser's Minions looks really cool, it looks really fun and chaotic, but I'm still hoping for a little bit extra for the main game, too. But yeah, so that looks cool. They announced new Metroid amiibo, so let's talk about Metroid. Metroid Prime 4.
Is a thing.
Did you expect it?
No, not in the slightest.
I wanted it, I didn't expect it. It was crazy. Like, I mean, it's just so. We had 2 of our other friends here. They were in our live reaction recordings.
Yeah.
Our one friend Paul, he's also a big Metroid fan. He instantly recognized it. He saw the S in the clouds in space, and then the 4. When the 4 popped up, that's when I knew. I was like, oh my god, they're actually doing it.
Yeah.
No date. We don't know who's developing it. All they said was Retro Studios is not working on it, but they did say it's an internal team at Nintendo. They said it's a brand new team put together for this game, so they said they're very talented. So I'm hoping it's someone. I'm hoping they got good people on the team that'll make it. But it's in Nintendo's hands. I don't doubt it. I'm pretty sure the fact that it's not being developed by Retro is going to put sour taste in many people's mouths. But I'm definitely excited for it. They said it's going to tie together all the stories of all the Metroid Prime games. So you got the 3 games, the Hunters and Federation Force. So definitely that's going to be cool. But like I said, I'm not expecting this game until maybe either late holiday next year or maybe 2019.
Yeah.
But the fact that it exists is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
So that's like, the thing about it is, Metroid doesn't sell as well as everyone thinks it does. It really doesn't. But it's a fan favorite series with a big cult following. So they didn't have to really make another Metroid Prime, especially because it's harder to develop that game. There's more resources go into making a Metroid game than like a Donkey Kong game.
Oh, yeah.
That's why it's easier for when Retro Studios makes a Donkey Kong game, and Donkey Kong sells like 5 million as compared to like 1 million worldwide for a single Metroid game. So Nintendo doesn't see as good an investment and good return on a Metroid game. So when people say, oh, Nintendo doesn't listen to the fans, they gave you Prime 4. You've been asking for it, they delivered. They didn't have to. They took the route that's going to make them less profit.
Yeah.
To satisfy the fans. And like I said, they didn't have to do that. So I think people should be grateful for that. I really think they should. So then, Prime 4 was a miracle in and of itself. Yeah. I didn't expect it. No one did. Everyone wanted it. No one expected it. It wasn't leaked. It wasn't rumored. Nothing for it. Then the Treehouse came.
And when once again, our friend that was with us with the live reaction, he saw a little orange ship of Samus, and he's like,
well, I knew that was Samus' ship, but it's like when they started showing it like briefly, they were going through it. Like John joked and said, "Oh, Donkey Kong." And at first, or recently, I was like, "Oh, maybe it does look like a Donkey Kong game," because I started hearing like something rumbling, and I was like, "Oh, it's gonna be Donkey." But then I saw the alien-looking area and the alien-looking creature. I was like, "Oh wait, no." Then the Metroid, and we were like, "Holy crap!"
Yeah.
It's a 2D Metroid, and it's a remake of Metroid 2, which is something that really was needed. So It's just amazing. It's just so we got a 2D Metroid and a 3D Metroid coming out and being announced at the same time. That hasn't happened since the GameCube days. Like, that's amazing. Like, it's just Nintendo, I mean, not one but 2 Metroid games, and they didn't have to do it.
Right.
They didn't have to. They did it for the fans. I can guarantee you there's still going to be people complaining and boycotting the game because, another Metroid 2 remake was taken down, so we're not going to buy the official. And then you're going to complain when there's no new Metroid game. You know, it's like because you don't support the game. So guys, please support these games when they come out. Buy them, play them. You know, that's what I'm saying. Comment on Nintendo's videos about them. You know, show your support and show them that these are the games we want. You know, because again, you can't sit there and complain and then boycott games and then complain you don't get games. Like, seriously, you know? And then, so that's what I mean. I'm getting the game day one. There's going to be a special edition with a CD. Comes out September, they said 15th, I believe.
That sounds right.
I think it was 15th.
I think it's 19th, one of the two.
No, it was 15th. 19th is for Marvel vs. Capcom, and that's a Tuesday. So I think it's the 15th, yeah, because it's just a couple days before that. So, but yeah, there's
2 new Amiibo for Metroid.
Yep, one's Samus with the actual pose from the Metroid 2 box art, and then one is an actual Metroid with the frozen stalagmite, and the Metroid is squishy. Yeah, it looks cool. It looks cool. It looks really cool. They showed more about Fire Emblem Warriors as well. The game looks great. The game looks really, really good. There's not much more to say in that because I mean it's a Warriors game. There's not really much. It looks good. It looks fun. I'll definitely buy it. Be buying it on Switch. I still don't understand why there's a 3DS version, but whatever. Yeah, new 3DS, but at least they made it new 3DS, and so they can take full advantage of extra processing power and not handicap it like they did Hyrule Warriors Legends. So I mean that was at least good, but I still think it should have been Switch exclusive. But oh well. But 2 new Fire Emblem Amiibo. They got Chrom and Tiki. No word on what they do yet. They are going to work with Fire Emblem Warriors, and I'm just taking a guess here, and I'm guessing they're going to work on the next Fire Emblem game as well. But
probably,
we don't. They didn't talk about that at all, so we don't know.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. So there's still games they haven't talked about. They didn't talk about Ever Oasis, which is coming out soon. They didn't talk about Hey Pikmin or
Pikmin 4, whenever that.
Yeah. They didn't even talk about Pikmin 4, which is weird. Retro Studios is like I said, they're not developing Prime 4, so. We still don't know what their game is because we know they've been working on something for the past couple of years. We don't know if it's a new IP or if it's the next Donkey Kong. So I don't think a new Donkey Kong would take this long. So I'm thinking they're making something new, but
it has to be new IP.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see on that. So that wasn't shown. They didn't talk about Virtual Console, which I know a lot of people were bummed out about. Me personally, I mean, when the Virtual Console comes, it comes. I'm so excited for all the new game announcements. It's just like I said. We got ARMS coming out this Friday, Splatoon 2 next month, August is Mario plus Rabbids, which looks great. They showed that a little bit more off too, and then obviously October is Mario Odyssey, and then we still got Xenoblade 2 and Fire Emblem Warriors coming out in the holiday. So there's a lot of stuff to play, and that's just Switch alone. For 3DS, like I said, Hey Pikmin, Miitopia, Ever Oasis, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, Metroid, Metroid Samus Returns. I think that's what it was called. I mean, there's so much stuff coming.
Yeah, the 3DS is dead.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 3DS is dead. Oh, they were not showing any new games at E3 for the 3DS. Like people were commenting to me. I told you. But just I'll take your formal apology now. Make a video response, whatever. No, I'm just kidding. But I really don't care. I'll probably the people who got pissed at me will probably unsubscribe and just whatever, block me. I don't care, whatever. But I'm just saying that the 3DS is alive and kicking. They wouldn't have made a brand new Metroid game remade from the ground up on the system. They wouldn't be putting new Pokemon games in the system. Yeah. 3DS is gonna keep going. Oh, speaking of Pokemon, that's one thing we almost forgot. New Pokemon game coming to the Switch, but they said it's still more than a year before we even see it, which pretty much is what I've been saying all along. I still think there's going to be a 3DS successor, but if the Switch really is successful so much to where they don't make a successor, and the Switch ends up succeeding the 3DS, then Pokemon will be on it, like I was saying, but it won't be on it till the next generation. Pokemon Stars was a rumor. It's false. It's done. It's done. Get over it, guys. Get over it. It's done. What this new Pokemon game is, it's going to be the next generation, Generation 8. they are not going to break up a Pokemon generation between multiple systems. So we're still going to get Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon this year for the 3DS.
Right.
Maybe next year we'll get one more outing for this generation. If not, they're going to jump right into the next generation with the Switch.
Right.
Sun and Moon, any variation this generation, is not going to be on the Switch.
Yeah.
So I was right yet again. It's just like I said, because I do my homework, So anyways, Nintendo had a lot of surprises. Like I said, they didn't have a whole ton of games, but they had more than last year. They weren't doing much last year.
Yeah.
But there were a lot of surprises, a lot of good quality stuff. 2 Metroid titles, Yoshi, Kirby, Xenoblade, Mario. The list goes on and on. Pokemon. We got so much stuff coming. And like I said, they're still doing directs all the time, so I'm pretty sure we'll get more. There wasn't a lot of third-party stuff. This was mainly for first-party Nintendo. And I know there's a lot of third-party stuff that we still need to know about, like, Shin Megami Tensei. There's the Project Octopath Traveler from Square Enix. There's lots of stuff coming that I think is going to be handled more in other events and other directs. So this was a really, really big win for Nintendo for E3 because a lot of people have agreed that Microsoft and Sony, they kind of subpar this year,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not a lot of surprises, not a lot of stuff shown off, just pretty basic repeats of stuff we already knew about. So Nintendo, like I said, I Metroid Prime 4, a lot of people wanted it.
Just look at reactions on YouTube. That'll say enough.
Oh my God, yeah, just it's great. Look at it's like we were screaming ourselves, It's just like it's crazy. So yeah. So anyways, that's I can't think of anything else. They got more Treehouse stuff coming tomorrow. I don't know if they're gonna talk about anything brand new. I think most of the new announcements for today, but you never know. Could be more stuff tomorrow. So, but yeah. So that's pretty much it. Treehouse is done for today. We watched all of that. We watched the Spotlight, and this is, like I said, I think it's all I can remember. Mario and Luigi, the 2 Metroid games.
Right.
Yeah, Mario Odyssey, Xenoblade. Yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So guys, what'd you think of Nintendo's? Let us know. Leave some comments. I personally, I want to give Nintendo, I want to say like, I give them like a 9. Probably like a 9.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't have too much, and there was some stuff that, like I said, they should have talked. I was personally hoping they would talk about the first big like firmware update for the Switch, because there are some features I'd like to see added to the system, but oh well. So yeah.
That'll come through a direct, I have a feeling.
Yeah, probably. They'll probably have a direct talking about that. I'm glad they got the online stuff out of the way and the Pokemon stuff out of the way, so they didn't talk too much about that.
Right.
So that was cool. So, but yeah, so let us know what you think. Leave some comments. You guys like Nintendo's? Did you hate it? What did you think? What did you think about Metroid? Leave some comments below. And as always, we will catch you later.